I remember attending a religious debate when I was young, and one of the disputants said, "I've been fasting and praying over this issue that the truth will prevail." He then asked his opponent, "How much fasting and praying have you been doing?" Well, on a superficial level, this sounds great. He obviously cares a great deal about this matter. Does he really? The debate wasn't about who cared more, and it wasn't even about who was fasting and praying more. The debate was on a substantial doctrinal difference. This man could have cared more than anyone else in the world, but still be wrong on this subject. Looking back, I can see that he was actually getting desperate to defend his own position. He was losing and needed to divert attention away from his opponent's arguments. Early in the ministry of Jesus, he was asked, "Why do John's disciples and the disciples of the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast?" Mark 2 and verse 18. Matthew tells us that it was the disciples of John who asked this. I don't know their motivation, but that really isn't important here. Jesus could have told them that fasting does not indicate how righteous a person really is, and that's the truth. As we saw in a Bible glimpse a week or two ago, the Pharisees had a deficiency in the righteousness department, and yet they put on the best show in town on this. In this moment, talking about fasting being equated with righteousness might have been viewed as a quibble ending in an argument, but Jesus didn't go there. Instead, he made this a teaching point on old and new. In about 3 years, Jesus would be going away. What was currently relevant would suddenly become old, and there would be a different reason for fasting. The kingdom would be present, and the old patches wouldn't work on the new garment. As the new king walked among them, I think we get a glimpse of people who were looking for that king, but letting little side details like fasting obscure what was truly important. Some were feeling significant with their outward shows of piety, but not seeing a monumental event taking shape around them. That's a problem we would do well to work on in our own lives as we strive to hold up the Lord's kingdom to the world, rather than holding up ourselves to the world.